In a world where lions have overpopulated the Sahara Desert in an attempt to rebuild the pyramids because they felt that the Sphinx was racist. In a world where 1 billion lions want to boycott and ban the Lion King for the unpleasant imagery of pretending to murder a cub by throwing him off a cliff. These acts of slavery and censorship must be stopped, and there may be only one group powerful enough to take them on, but they still have their limits. Can they pass the test, or will their throats be diced into oblivion?
Alright, stop! I just want to end this, okay? Let's get on with it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is quite a sensitive topic, so much so that this hasn't been the only take for it. Take a look at this. So I'm gonna settle it once and for all as a trained Pokemon master, as well as a certified astrologist and rocket scientist. I've even got David Attenborough's number on speed dial, so there's that. You may have seen this in the subscription box and you would have thought, oh, for God's sake, Kieran, why are you joining this bandwagon? Oh, no, you would have said, KB, why you joined this bandwagon? My bad, sorry. I mean, I don't think I am, to be honest. I missed it the first time and I felt very bad and left out because of that, and I want to make amends. But at the same time, I kind of want to just offer some sort of perspective that is, well, right. So let's analyze this. Alright, just got nits. So firstly, and this step is important, we have to decipher whether this theory was yanked out of the anus of a crocodile, or the person who first asked this in a game of Roblox decided that real world issues don't matter anymore. Probably both. Now back then I was going to show you some estimates as to the best chances that each of these Pokemon have in order to kill or knock out all these lions. However, if this doesn't prove my inner sadness, I don't know what will. I'm going to give you a good estimate with the right moveset of the maximum number of lions that can be taken out with this spreadsheet that I like to call crap. But this took me 3 days. I worked long and hard on it, so if you see any flaws, whatever, just cut me some slack. So the list compiles every Pokemon and every standalone form that is available to them, meaning the forms don't count if the Pokemon change into them. This is if the rules say you can have individual forms. Also, I've included a multiplier for shiny Pokemon in case they can be included too, excluding any Pokemon that are unavailable to obtain as a shiny. So for the included Pokemon, their move usage is multiplied by 2, one for normal form, one for shiny. I've added an additional 4 to their usage for the use of struggle, as well as 10 for the usage of a leper berry. This sheet is also assuming that the lions are level 1 and that the Pokemon are level 100, meaning that they can just be knocked out with one hit, seeing as we are judging the best possible outcome. Trainers aren't allowed to fight themselves, unless they have severe self-loathing. No, otherwise they get mauled by Simba. Also, only the first move which can be used the most amount of times is affected by PP ups. This is where you start taking a drink every time I say PP. The more original PP the move has, the better the multiplier of 20% will be. So the move with the greatest number of lions hit was Acid, with a base PP of 30, and considering horde battles, 5 would get hit each time. So then we work it down to other multi-target moves which don't hit any other allies. We can't risk that until we get down to a base PP of 20, and then move on to other moves like Rollout and Ice Ball, which have a base PP of 20 but can hit up to 5 times, so that gives them the same amount as a multi-target move with the base PP of 20. Then we work back to multi-target moves until we finish inserting moves with a PP of 10. Then moving on to regular moves sorted by the highest PP, starting with Rapid Spin with a PP of 40, then down to moves with 30 PP, and then moves that hit up to 3 times, like Thrash, Petal Dance, and Outrage. Best case scenario being that the Pokemon never hurt themselves in confusion. I know that's very, very unlikely, but also possible. The last move being Uproar, which lasts 3 turns per PP usage. Then just continue working down until we have a full sheet, which in the end leaves us with a grand total, which is not even near 1 billion, let alone 1 million. But, and bear with me on this, say each Pokemon had a trainer, and for good measure, each trainer had 999 of each health restoring item. Each trainer would have 13,986 healing items in total. Multiply that by how many Pokemon there are, as there'd be one trainer for each, that number being 1031 if we consider all the forms that we've used, and there would be up to 14,419,566 lions knocked out, which is near 1/100th of a billion, I guess. So then you just equip a Rocky helmet to each of the Pokemon to return damage of 1/6 of the lion's health. And if they are in fact level 1 or even level 30 and the Pokemon are level 100, I don't think that trainers would put underleveled Pokemon into a battle like this where they could potentially be killed. Then the Pokemon do stand a good chance of beating the lions, as the lions would pretty much not have the intelligence to understand what exactly is happening and would possibly just keep on hitting, because that's what their instinct would probably tell them. Who needs a bloody encore, eh? And on the same side of PP restoring items, there it is. You can get up to 999 of each from Pokejobs, thanks to Sword and Shield. And putting the sums together to use all of them on each Pokemon, you would actually beat over 1 billion lions. My jeez! Yeah, unfortunately, if shinies and different forms weren't counted, then it wouldn't be enough. And if we couldn't use items at all, no chance, mate. Also, this would only work if healing items were allowed to be used. That's the odd reality in the Pokemon world. Let's say it was in our reality, where maybe the Pokedex entries have some truth to them. You've got the billion lions against a Blastoise with a blast strong enough to punch through steel, a Macargo which is hotter than the sun, Pidgeot who can fly at 1500 miles an hour, vaporizing every lion it comes across, like that scene in The Boys, Raichu who can already kill an elephant apparently, Blizzards which potentially take out more than 5 lions, Steelix, Tyranitar dropping a mountain on them, Heavy Metal screaming Exploud which could incapacitate many lions with the sound of Behemoth breaking down their door, Kyogre raising sea levels all around.
Goodbye, non-flying Pokemon.
The flap of Yanmega's wings alone sends a shock wave which harms vital organs, so you can just get one to fly over the horde. Job done. Whether it needs to catch a breather to get through 1 billion lions, that's up for debate. Psychic legendaries that can just kill you telepathically. Get Dialga to make them all age, and talk about how life was better with Mufasa compared to Simba. Arceus, I rest my case. Thundurus blowing the lot of them away. Aromatisse taking advantage of that strong sense of smell. Yveltal able to simply take life forces away in the thousands, maybe millions. So in essence, these Pokemon can stand a very good chance. Whether or not they want to destroy the world, it doesn't matter. I mean, the pure existence of some of these Pokemon means that everyone died. The end. So I hope this puts things into perspective, no matter what world we live in. Obviously, we live in a world where someone had to ask this question because they got bored of cockfighting. But yeah, it's nothing to be taken too seriously. If you find yourself doing that, then have a breather and roll back into reality. Oh, I sound condescending now. Whoops. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed and you'd like to see more, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and click the notification bell if you want to get alerted for new content. And be sure to follow my social media links. And until next time, lights out.